In the midst of a suspension and investigation, former Bachelor host Chris Harrison has very strong opinions about GMA's Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. Chris Harrison, a former Bachelor host, is joining the discussion as the investigation into Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' alleged affair progresses. The former Bachelorette host declared that he had strong opinions concerning the GMA anchors who have been suspended and are being investigated. He also provided an explanation of why he could identify with the Good Morning America host's plight, and how ABC is treating them given that he was removed from The Bachelor after making racist remarks. Harrison discussed a lot of the Holmes news during an episode of his podcast, The Most Dramatic Podcast Ever opens in new tab. Over the past few months, Robach and GMA. He began by stating the reasons why this was personal to him. Harrison continued by explaining in more detail why he felt sympathetic and compassionate with the GMA anchors. You never know what is going on in other people's life, he said. Irony is not lost on him because these two are going through a similar circumstance to the one he went through a few years ago, according to the former Bachelor host. He praised the GMA anchors and remarked, "Good on you," after mentioning that he had read that Robach and Holmes were allegedly prepared to sue ABC. Harrison continued by expressing his opinions over the potential dismissal of Robach and Holmes, saying, Harrison takes issue with the claims that many GMA newsroom employees were aware of the relationship, but that after the scandal surfaced, many staff members of the morning show turned against the hosts. The former Bachelor host made it plain that he supported Robach and Holmes in this dispute by going so far as to suggest they engage his legal counsel. The former host of Bachelor in Paradise clarified that he wasn't defending anything, but he did add that what they are going through is comparable to what he underwent. He clarified how he was abruptly removed from the show as well, and saw other coworkers turn against him. Harrison has discussed his departure from The Bachelor in the past, calling himself heartbroken, gutted, and embarrassed. Harrison offered to conduct a candid interview with Holmes and Robach to discuss everything that transpired because he is so upset about what is happening at GMA3. What will ultimately happen to Robach and Holmes is still unknown, since the inquiry is still underway. Thus, the ABC probe will continue along with the 2023 TV schedule. One thing is certain, though, Chris Harrison supports Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.